Hey everybody, so today I have a haircare video for you, and I don't often do these because, to be honest, I don't really do very much with my hair. Yes, I colour it, but I don't kind of heat style it or anything. The only thing I will do is I straighten my fringe every now and then. But I don't do any kind of, sort of special styling. This is how my hair normally looks. I've had a couple of comments about how messy it is. Thank you very much. Yes, it is. This is natural. This is how it looks when I get up. I comb it once a week when I actually... Well, that's not true. I brush it thoroughly when I wash it and before I wash it and get any tangles out, and then I keep on top of the situation with a wide tooth comb. I don't always brush all the way through. If the curls are hanging quite nicely and I haven't got any tangles or anything, then I won't brush it. I'll just leave it because I really like that kind of messy, curly, just got out of bed look, and it's not laziness, I just like it. And if I did brush it, I would just end up looking like Brian May from Queen. Does anybody know him? I'd be like poof. I just got really frizzy. But I do keep on top of like the top of it with a very wide tooth comb. Sorry, this has got hair in it. How terrible. I'm not a very good YouTuber. But that's just basically a wide tooth comb. So it's got the finer on one side than the wider. I really like the wider to do the more sort of root areas, and then I use the finer one for when I do my fringe. So I can't even remember where I got this from, but it also has the section and end, which is great for if you're dyeing your hair. I didn't actually use this one, I just dyed my hair, but it's great for that. It's like a proper hairdresser's comb. The great thing about my hair, when I first got it dyed, apparently my hair is quite porous, but I have very strong, thick, unruly hair. So I don't know, it takes to dye pretty well, and it's really strong hair, so it puts up with dye quite well. But plus the fact that I don't, I put sun protection spray on it when I go out in warmer weather, so it protects it, and I condition it every time I wash it, and I don't use heated products, so I don't do a lot of other stuff to it that would also damage it as well as dyeing. And I only colour it every 7 to 8 weeks, so it's not too bad, it's not too much damage all of the time. But the great thing about my hair, before I got it dyed, it was a medium brown, but I've always had, like, I don't know if you can see, I have a lot of hairs that seem to kind of glow. I'll come in close, I don't know if you'll see them. But basically, my hair was a medium brown, but I had a lot of, like, they weren't copper in colour, but they were like metallic strands. I know that sounds weird, but I have a lot of multi-reflective hair, so it was kind of very metallic, coppery sort of strands in my hair. And I've always had that, so when it dyed, it didn't just go this flat colour, it goes this beautiful colour, but then a lot of the hair seems to kind of be very glowy and shiny, and that's kind of where the metallic strands still kind of had that kind of sort of metallicness to them, even though they're dyed. Does that make sense? Probably not. I don't even know how to describe it, but I can still see all of them. All nice and shiny. So that's quite nice. And it just gives it quite a nice multi-dimensional kind of look to it. So the first time I dyed it, I did it the whole head with Colour Freedom. I don't know if you've actually heard of them. I'm not sure where else you can buy them, but I got mine from Superdrug. Colour Freedom basically will not lighten your hair, and it doesn't have any kind of harmful products in. It will just add colour. So it probably works best on lightened hair, but it also works really well if you already have a coloured hair. So for me, I bought the Crimson Red, and it worked really well for me to kind of top up my colour and revive it, and it was fantastic. So incredibly conditioning. My hair was so soft after I used it, and I got it on offer for about £4, and it's literally a huge, it's like this size tube, which was amazing because I was just able to get my whole hair done with it, and I actually used the tube twice. So it was fantastic stuff, and it lasted really, really well. So I highly recommend Colour Freedom. I'm sorry I don't have any here to show you today because I've used my last one. I actually went in the drawer yesterday to have a look and see if I still had it, but I don't. So sadly I don't have that. So yes, I've dyed my hair twice now, and I was requested to do the video, but I only dyed it once at that point, really, as in doing the roots. I'd done it the month before, but I hadn't done the roots. So when I did it this time, and it's my second time dyeing it, and I'm really pleased with how it's come out, I thought I'd do the video and kind of show you how I do it. And I thought right now, before I show you that, I would talk about the things that I actually do to kind of help my colour stay strong. Red is one of the most fadeable colours that you can buy or have done to your hair. It really fades. Every time you go and wash your hair, you'll see a ton of red come out of it. It's a really, really fadeable colour, so it does require a lot of TLC and a lot of effort to keep it looking as vibrant as it does. Now what I definitely recommend is that you invest in a black towel. We already have black towels. I like black towels. My bathroom's black, white and silver. So we already had a set of black towels, but these are invaluable if you've got red hair, because otherwise you will just ruin your towels, because, you know, after you've washed your hair, it's wet and it's, you know, the dye still comes out of it. I've got pillowcases. I've got a certain pillowcase that I always use. Like when I lie on the bed after I've been in the bath, I'll put the towel under my head, but I have a pillowcase that's actually stained red, and I actually use that pillowcase when I wash my hair. But definitely black towels, great investment. I always do my hair. I lay one of these on the bed so that I can go and sit down while I'm waiting for the dye to take. And then I have one that goes around my shoulders. But you definitely want to get yourself some black towels, because you really, you do need it, and it will save you. I mean, you can get red towels as well, but it will save you kind of ruining towels, because basically you can't even tell on these. The next thing is washing it. Now, I wash my hair once a week, which sounds horrible to some people, I suppose, but the more you wash it, the more oils your scalp produces, because basically you're washing off the oils that your scalp needs, and that's why you get oily hair. So if you were to wash it every day, your hair would become reliant on that, and it would produce more oils, so you would have oily hair, and by the time the next day came, your hair would be producing it because, oh, you've took all my oils off, I need to produce more, and you're washing it more. Now, if you gradually decrease the time in between washing by using dry shampoos, then you can extend how long you can go between washes. I can go up to 10 days, but I prefer to go around 7. And basically the way I extend my hair to that length is, I would say around day 5 I start to show some signs of oiliness, and I basically just use a Batiste dry shampoo. My favourite is this one, which is the cherry. I just love that synthetic cherry smell. Love it. And I love Batiste in general. They used to do a red one. They don't do it anymore. Heaven knows why, because I absolutely love the red one. It actually gave you some colour as well, which was great. Particularly if you had roots, it would give some colour to it. It was lovely. I really don't know why they discontinued it, but I use the cherry one. So I couldn't be without that. As for washing it, currently I'm using this, which is the L'Oreal Pro Keratin Refill. I actually got this when it was on offer at the salon that I used to go to, but in a smaller bottle, because I got this from, I believe I got this from Feel Unique when I got it for £11. Then they put the price way up to like about £48, and I was like, why? It was very strange. But you can still occasionally get this on Fragrance Direct, and they do it for around the £13 mark. And for, what is it? 1,500 millilitres of shampoo, that's really good. This will last me a year basically, because I mean I'm only washing it once a week. This will last me a year. It's amazing shampoo. Really nourishes my hair. And I've also had the mask for that as well. I think I paid £9.99 for this, but the mask for this is also very nice. My salon did a deal for a while where for £15 you got a mask and a shampoo. It wasn't as big as that shampoo, but it wasn't tiny either. So I got that a couple of times, really liked it, and then found somewhere else to invest in it cheaper in larger sizes, because this is like a really big one. So I like that shampoo, but I'm not overly fussy. What I find is the best shampoo for me though is the Dove Youthful Vitality for Aging Hair. And you're gonna be like, is that not for old hair? Well, basically, anything that gets past your ears is old hair, because it's took you quite a while to grow it to this point, and then it becomes older hair, and then it becomes more dry, and it needs a bit more attention. It can become dull. And this shampoo is so amazing. I love the Dove Youthful Vitality. It's really great for coloured hair, because obviously you're going to be a little bit drier than you would normally be. And yeah, it's a fantastic shampoo. I highly, highly recommend this. It's often on offer. Superdrug usually have it for around £2.99, which is really great. I also have the conditioner for this, but the shampoo's the main thing. So once this one's all gone, I might not repurchase that for a while, and I might just go back onto this. I switch about. Mostly use that one, but every now and then I use this one. But this is lovely. It foams up really, really nice. Leaves your hair so silky and so soft, and smelling really nice as well, because the Dove products do smell really, really nice. But Youthful Vitality don't think to yourself, oh, but this is shampoo for older women. It's not. It's for older hair, and it's a completely different thing. I have hair that goes all the way down to my waist, so by the time you get down the bottom, that is really old hair. I mean, my hair tends to grow quite fast, but it's really, really long, so it is older hair, and it really does need extra attention, and this is fantastic stuff. Now, the other thing that I do is I also use a mask every time I do my hair, conditioning mask. Currently I'm using this one, which was in the glossy box, which is the Luminous Colour Mask. It's from Maria Nyla, but that's what it looks like. Oh, it smells so amazing, this stuff. This is an amazing mask. It leaves your hair so beautifully shiny. Even if you haven't got coloured hair, it's really nice if you've got dry hair. Just so shiny, so soft, smells amazing, fantastic. But I'm using this because I got it in the glossy box. I wouldn't purchase this because it's quite pricey, but it was nice to try it. I had 2 of these and it was lovely to try it, so I'm happy that I had it. But I'll just use any kind of mask that you can find. I'll use L'Oreal, anything that's basically in Savers or Superdrug that's on offer. As long as it is a mask, and usually I'll pick one for coloured hair or for dry hair, and those are perfect. And what I'll do is I'll just put that on all of my hair, not on the roots, but not far from the roots. I take it mainly all over the hair and I leave it on for a couple of minutes. And what I actually add into that is a colour ball. Now, I don't have one here because it's empty and I've got something else to try, but I'm going to show you what that looks like. So basically, the colour ball is a Revlon colour ball. I get mine in Fire Red 600. You can get them off Fragrance Direct. I'll put the link below for you. They do them in a number of colours, but it's basically an intense conditioning treatment that has hair dye in it or colouring in it. The Fire Red one is an amazing red. I'm gonna show you. That is it. Crazy red. Smells beautiful. So I've basically decanted a bottle in there and there was a small amount of mask in the bottom. What I always do is I'll use a mask and use it halfway down, and then, well, not even halfway down, sometimes just this one. I used about 1/3 of this and then I poured a whole colour ball in there and then mixed it all together, and then this is what I'm kind of down to. So there's a whole colour ball in there anyway. I think I've got the colour ball in the empties, but you literally have to crush it right down, so showing you it wouldn't really help you. But the pump thing's not very good on it, so I like to decant it. But this is really great. If you worry about this kind of thing staining your hands, the best thing that I've found to remove the stain from your hands, if you're anywhere near a L'Occitane store, yes, I know their soaps can be pricey, pick yourself up a Verbena soap. It is amazing. It's got these tiny little granules in it, and I don't know what it is, but maybe the citruses in the soap. It just seems to take most of the colour away, and you're left with almost, you know, almost clean hands. They're not really very red, and when you wash them the next day, it's gone. So I love Verbena soap. I've actually just run out, so I need to get some more. And it lasts ages because I only ever use the Verbena soap when I wash my hair. I think I basically had that bar that I just got rid of for about, I don't know, I must have had it for about 3 years, maybe 4, because it's kept in a tin. I always make sure it's nice and dry before it goes away, so there's no mould or anything growing on it. And it's lasted forever, so Verbena soap, very, very good. So, yeah, the Revlon colour ball and a mask. Those are my best friends. So basically I will mix it together. So the Maria Nyla, once I get about halfway down for the size of this tub, then I'll pour a colour ball into this and just mix it together and use it that way. When I'm just using it straight out, I tend to put the mask on and then put the colour ball into it and kind of mix it together and work it together and just leave it on. I leave it on between 3 to 5 minutes before rinsing off. I rinse it off with warm water and then finish with a cold rinse to kind of seal the follicles. That's what I do. Currently though, I've got this one to try. When we got the Maria Nyla in the Gossip Box, we got a code to get money off. So I basically went online and I ordered the Bright Red Colour Refresh, which is basically the same thing. It's a colour ball. It's in a nicer container. I think it's going to be easier to decant it. And then that's the colour. So as you can see, it is the same colour as the other one. I haven't used it yet. It's got the same amazing smell. It just smells beautiful. But once this is all gone, then I will move on to this and we'll give it a go. I only got it because you got money off it, but I thought it was a good deal. But I always use a colour ball every time I wash my hair. And it's not harming your hair because there's no developer or bleachers or anything in there that's going to lighten your hair. It's just a coat of dye in a diluted sort of format that will colour your hair, give it some colour, refresh the colour, make sure it stays nice and strong, and, you know, just revives it. You have to have something like this, I think, if you're going to have red hair. It really is essential for maintenance. The other thing is, it really is essential that you get your hair down washing it as least as you possibly can. Because if you're washing your hair a lot when you've got red hair, it's just not going to work. It's just going to fade really quickly. Now the other thing that I do is I actually use oils in my hair. I like Nux oil. I've got lots of samples that I got from Glossybox. And I love L'Oreal Mythic oil, again, from Glossybox. But two that I would definitely recommend on more of a budget are these ones from Avon. Is the Dry End Serum. Now after I colour it, for around the first 5 to 7 days after I colour it, I put about 4 or 5 pumps of this in the palm of my hand, rub my hands together, and I do my ends. I'd say from here, shoulders downwards. I just rub it through, get it on my hands, put it together, and just rub it and run my fingers through my hair and get a good coating of it on. And then I'll take a couple of more pumps and concentrate just on the ends. Because that's what helps keep it in nice condition and shiny, because the Dry End Serum is kind of just taking care of any dryness that's there. It's really, really nice. So really highly recommend that. And then the other one that I really like using, and I use it all over. By the way, I do use this. This is a new one. I've always got to have a bottle of this. Now this is my last bottle, so I will need to pick another one up. But I've always got this to hand. And then the other one is the Moroccan Argan oil, oil treatment. So basically around once a week, I put a couple of pumps, about 6 pumps of this into my hands, rub my hands together and do it from about here downwards. I do my whole head apart from the roots with this treatment. This is lovely. Again, this is not my first bottle of either of these. I've been using them for years and I highly, highly recommend them. I do get split ends, not really very often, not anymore. I used to get them a lot, and since using this one here, it's amazing stuff, and it doesn't cost very much. I don't have an Avon lady now though, so I'm probably just going to order online because you can order from Avon online, but yes, love those. So this is quite a new one for me. I hadn't used it before, but this one is by Schwarzkopf. This is the Gliss Hair Repair with Liquid Keratin Liquid Silk Express Repair Conditioner for brittle or dull hair. And I don't really have dull hair, and I wouldn't say it's brittle, but it is drier because I dye it, and I like to give it nice nourishment. So this just smells really nice, and it's quite an interesting container. It's nice. I like to spritz that all over my hair because after I've slept on it overnight I can be a bit frizzy. So if I'm going anywhere, I'll just give a nice good spray of conditioner, leave-in conditioner in my hair. It's conditioning my hair, but it's also defining the curls again and just making it look a bit more wearable and nice. And I can't be without them. During the summer I use the No. 7 Hair Protecting Spritz. So I basically use this all year round, but more when it's kind of warmer weather or if there's any kind of sunshine, so even in winter sun. I don't know if you can see, it's like yellow and orange. But it's a No. 7 Hair Protecting Spritz. Love the smell of this, and this, you definitely need this as well for red hair or something like it, because this protects your hair against fade from the sun. The first year I had it done, I always tend to wear it up, and my hair at the back, it went quite orangey red, and it's because I was out in the sun quite a lot reading, so my head was down and it had faded underneath. Now I know you can't see it when my hair's down, but when my hair's up you can see it. So I invested in this and I don't have that problem anymore. So whenever it's any kind of sunny, I spray it all over my hair, and it basically does the same thing as this, so I don't use them together. It just kind of defines all my curl and adds protection to my hair against the sun, which is vital really, so that you don't get any kind of sun fade as well. The other two products that I enjoy using, I like the Schwarzkopf Gliss range again. This is the Colour Shine Tonic for highlighted and coloured hair. What I find with this is, it just gives a lovely shine, but it also adds like a suppleness so your hair is really nice and soft, and it's also got a caring aspect to it in that it's got some conditioner in it. But sometimes it's just nice when even if I've sprayed leave-in conditioner, just spray this finely over the hair and it really gives a lovely shine to your hair. And I've tried products like this before. You should put them on, it's like shine spray. And you put them on and you think, well, I don't know where that is because I can't see it. And I've always been a bit disillusioned with these. I don't know if it comes in a bigger bottle. I've just got a little one for some reason. But when this runs out, I'm definitely getting more of it because this definitely does give my hair a lovely sheen to it. And I really, really love it. And then the other one that's something similar, but it's also good for your hair, is again swatch, I can't say it. Okay. But this is the Got To Be Oil-licious Weightless Dry Oil Mist with argan oil for daily use. It says a tames frizz, instant shine, smooth and sleek. So basically, this kind of does what these two do. It conditions and shines. And this smells really nice. It's a beautiful, very fine light mist, and it gives your hair such a beautiful shine. And the movement of it, and it feels so soft, and oh, honestly, this is the second bottle I've had of this, and I definitely will go on to repurchase more of these. It's such an amazing product. Even if you don't colour your hair, it's so nice because it just I've got it on today, and it gives a lovely shine to your hair. But you know it's doing great things for your hair as well because it's conditioning it. So I'd highly, highly recommend this. If you want to try oils, but you're a bit afraid of this kind of format because what if you put too much and you look greasy? And that can happen. You can get that kind of greasy finish to your hair that's not very nice if you do use too much. So you've got to be careful. I'd say if you're a bit unsure, just do 1 or 2 pumps and build it up. Don't, you can feel it in your hair so you know where you've gone and you can feel that it's in your hair. You'll be able to feel if you haven't got enough on. But if you're a bit nervous of that, then this is the way to go. It's so quick and easy. It's not messy at all, like you have to wash your hands after you use oil. You just spray it all over and go, and it's amazing. So that's it for everything I use on my hair. That's how I look after my hair, and that's how I keep my red red. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out my video on how I dye my hair. I'll have it linked below for you. You can check out the products I use and a little bit of footage of me actually dyeing it. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video today. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe if you have. I'm going to love and leave you and see you all soon. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Bye guys!